Hey friends, today we're talking about comparing and ordering integers. So when we compare numbers, we need to think about where the numbers are located on the number line. So if we want to compare the integers, we have to think in terms of who is further left, and that's the least, and who is further right, and that is the greatest. For example, if I were comparing two positive numbers, 5 is greater than 4 because 5 is further right on the number line. If I'm comparing 0 and -1, 0 is greater than -1 because it's further right on the number line. If I'm comparing -5, that is greater than -6 because, again, he's further right along the number line. So the bigger you get, you're going toward the right. Okay, -6 versus 0. If you make a blank number line and you count and you start anywhere with 0, okay, let's put 0 here. Then I have 1 here and 2 here. If I'm counting backwards, I'm going -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. So here's 0, and here's -6. 0 is further along on the number line to the right, so -6 is less than 0. Let's put it in context. Would you rather have no money, or would you rather be $6 in debt? Well, I personally would rather have no money, and logic would say no money rather than being in debt, because at least here you're neutral. So a number line doesn't always have 0 smack dab in the middle. If I wanted to start with -29 and work my way back, I can do that. Okay, you can start your number line anywhere you want to start it. So I could literally take these, pick them up, and move them if I wanted to. Okay, so let's look at -32 versus -31. Here's -32, here's -31. Okay, so which one is the greater number? -31. So -32 is less than -31. Let's erase one more time and try 6 and -6.5. So again, you can plot your number line starting at 0, and you could go back like so to only show the negatives. You're allowed to do this as well. Okay, so there are many numbers in between here and here. Like, for example, -3.5 would be between -3 and 4. So we've got -6 right here. Where's -6.5? Right in the middle. And I'm going to actually mark this one because I want to be able to prove that -6 is greater because it's further to the right on the number line. Again, would you rather be $6 in debt or $6.50 in debt? I'd rather be $6 in debt. Okay, so what if they ask us to put things in order from least to greatest? Well, I always look for my 0. If they don't give you a 0, then I always start with my positives. But in this case, I'm going to start with 0, and I'm going to find all of my positives. Okay, so +12 and +15. Who's greater? Okay, 15 is the biggest, so after 0, I put 12 and then 15. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my negatives. I've got -8, -11, and -2. Who is closer to 0? I'm going to start with -2 because it goes 0, -1, then -2, then -8, and finally -11. All right, this is your chance to try. I want you to put these order in from least to greatest. Remember, always start with your 0 being implied, okay? And then work with your positives first, and then with your negatives. Okay, I'll be back in just a second to show you what I did. Okay, so for me, I'm going to look at the positives, and 39 is smaller than 40, so I'm going to start with 39 and then 42. And then I'm going to look at these. Who's closest to 0? The 39 is, so I'm going to do negative 39 is lesser, and then negative 40, and finally negative 41. So the least of my numbers is negative 41. It's further along on the left on the number line. And then over here on the positive side, so if this was 0, these are all of my positives, these are all my negatives. It is positive 39 and then 42. And that's all I have for you today, and I will see you